Hi guys, this is Christopher here in Davao. Now, I have got literally about another 3 days before I have to make a decision, and I just wanted to shoot this at you guys just to think, see what kind of response that you would say if any of you have actually traveled around the Philippines. So, as it stands right now, I've got 3 days. I'm in Davos and I'm looking at General Santos, which is at the most southern part of the island. It's actually a 4 hour bus ride. You can't fly from here in Davos to Jensen. You've got to go back to Manila or another island, then fly in. So there's my option to go to General Santos. I can't see an awful lot of really outstanding attributes that would make me want to go there, except that it's on the peninsula of the islands, and it's got the usual shopping malls, and it'll be a place to travel to just from a kind of tick the box, but also I've been there and what I can respond back about it, about what I've experienced. Now, the other side of that, in the opposite direction for Davao City, is a place called Mati, Mati. Now, Mati, according to Google and a lot of these search engines, they're saying it's the new up and coming place for travelers, those who want to do surfing, parasailing, trekking, and there's also what's called the Dinosaur Ridge. It's actually the island is shaped, or that part of the island shaped like an old dinosaur that's laying in the water. So it's a big attraction for most international travelers. It's also an Oriental area that have Oriental history, shopping, and I'd imagine probably temples and shit like that as well. So there is those two. One going 4 hours in one direction to Jensen, which is General Santos. The other going to Mati, which is 3.5 hours, and I'm smack in the middle. And the buses aren't the easiest things to travel on because most of them in these small places don't have air conditioning. Not that I'm bothered about that. I've tried most of that already in other islands on other islands. But I'm also in another kind of a predicament where I'm thinking, okay, I can go to either of these, but I'm going to have to travel back to Manila to do my visa to try and get a 6 month. And I know the rules have changed. A recent rule has come up, whereas you have to apply in Manila if you're lucky and if you're fortunate to be accepted by what's considered the general. I suppose you could say it's like the guy in charge of all the immigration. Yeah, he's the one that makes the deciding factor as to whether you can have a 6 month or not. So he's a commissioner actually, in fact. So I can travel back there. I'm due to do my renewal on the 19th of July. Oh, sorry, yeah, July. So I need to decide on where do I go with this. Do I go back to Manila and then hang around there for a while and see what happens, or check these two places out and then maybe spend a week there and then fly back? It's a tricky one, and the options are quite clear. They're both really Mati or General Santos have their particular, should we say, nuances. Do I want to go and see an old place with the old style, traditional, provincial kind of feeling and nuances, or do I want to go to the more modern Chinese Oriental Mati with the islands that's like a dinosaur and all the stuff that people do like zip wiring and surfing, etc. So I got to make my mind up maybe by tomorrow, and then I'll have to book my flight or get a bus ready and start booking hotels. So, just wanted you guys to see if you wanted to travel and you've got some ideas. Davao is a really nice part of the Philippines. I am surprised because I didn't expect it to be like it is. It's much more laid back. It's quite a grand scale, in fact, the city. And what you've got here is not so many foreigners, in fact. Though it sounds like lots of foreigners there. When I've been here, I've been here 10 days already, and I've seen a nominal amount of foreigners traveling around. The ones I have seen are ones who are could be on a business trip or they have a business here in the city, but effectively they're not the standard travelers coming to spend 2 weeks because Davao effectively is a long way away from Manila. So if you were traveling, say from Western or European countries, you'd have to go into Manila, then you'd have to do an island hop, which could be Jensen International, or of course Davao City. So it's another couple of hours you're going to add to your travel, your trip, and your journey. But as I see it though, if you're going to come here for a period of time, and I've been here 9 months and I'm enjoying it, it can be tiring. When you're traveling, you're going to the provinces, so you do a lot more hands-on with the buses, the trikes, the jeepneys, which can be tiring, especially if you're carrying a couple of heavy bags. I'm lucky. I'm carrying this one knapsack, but I'm also now found myself having to carry a second one because I've accumulated things. But if you're just traveling here just to go and see the prime areas, the hot spots, the places of interest, yeah, I mean, don't come with a large suitcase. Just bring something you can take like on the actual plane as a carry-on rather than the special large bags you carry in the hold, right? Yeah, I would say Davao is worth the visit. He's got so many little trinkets and unusual cultural markets, drawings on the wall done by children's in school, and also it's got a fantastic church here. If you're into that sort of stuff, just to even see it, kind of the city hall, the church, the park. It's all central to the city, so you can come out of the church, and right in front of you, you've got the parks, you've got the city hall, you've got the marketplaces, you've got all the streets. It is really, really, really nice. So, guys, I'm going to close with this now. So, I'm trying this live uh, activity as well, just to see how that responds. So, if you like it, thumbs up. If not, tell me on the reply below, and I know whether it works for you or not. Okay? Thanks very much, guys. Chris in Davao. Bye bye.